Hi guys, and welcome back in another video. Today I'm showing you how to set up Ace in Pokémon FireRed and LeafGreen Switch version. The first thing you need to do is to set up the mail glitch from scratch. So the first requirement, you need to have reached Celadon City. That's the minimum point of the game. It doesn't matter if you're before or after the Elite Four, as long as you've made it to Celadon. Head to the department store and go up the 4th floor. We need to buy retro mails. Since this is the mail glitch, having mail is obviously essential. Talk to the clerk and stock up. I'm grabbing 99 to completely fill the bag, and that's step 1 done. Now for the Pokémon requirements. First, you need a Pokémon holding a berry that activates in battle. I'm using Blastoise with a citrus berry which triggers at half HP. You could also use something like a Pecha berry for poison or a Chesto berry for sleep. Any berry that gets consumed mid-battle works, but citrus is the most convenient since it activates automatically below half health. Second, you need a Pokémon that knows knockoff. The in-game trait Farfetch'd is perfect for this, it learns knockoff at level 21. Third, you need a trait at Mr. Mime, and it must know recycle, which it gets at level 33. To make this smoother, I'm going to weaken my Blastoise a bit so the berry activates immediately in the next fight. So now I've pre-damaged it. Then give the berry. Next, give Mr. Mime one piece of retro mail, open the mail and type something simple. I'll just enter Abra by mashing A and hitting start and confirm. Now Mr. Mime is holding mail and the party is ready. We need a double battle. I like these two trainers on left of Celadon City, and don't worry if you're already beaten them, just use the VS Seeker for a rematch. The battle starts and turn 1 Blastoise uses Bite on Rapidash and use Fly with Farfetch'd to stay safe for a turn. Now Blastoise drops below half health and consumes the citrus berry. And that's the step 1. After finishing Rapidash, mine survived by the way because my Blastoise gets confused, and landing back with Farfetch'd, switch Blastoise out for Mr. Mime. This part is critical, select knockoff, targeting your own Blastoise slot, and Mr. Mime gets forced in and Farfetch'd knocks off the retro mail. You'll see the message confirming the mail was knocked off. Good. Now, use recycle with Mr. Mime, it picks up the consumed citrus berry, and what we've done here is remove the held mail item without properly deleting the message attached to it. By knocking off the mail like that and recycling a berry, we bypass the normal cleanup process for the mail. So the message Abra is now stuck in memory without corresponding mail item. That leftover data is what powers the glitch. At this point, Mr. Mime is holding the citrus berry, or no item if it consumed it. Either is fine. The important part is that the retro mail item is gone, but the message remains in memory. That's the core setup. Next, fill your party to 6 Pokémon and start giving retro mail to each party member. Just like before, enter a quick word like Abra and confirm. When you try to give mail to the 6th Pokémon, you'll notice something strange. Instead of a blank message slots, you'll see question marks. That means that the glitch worked. From the game's perspective, all mail slots are already occupied because of that leftover hidden message. So when you attempt to write another one, it overflows into unintended memory space. That visual corruption confirms success. At this point, you can save your game. Now that the mail glitch is active, we can start doing interesting thing with it. If you haven't beaten the Elite Four yet, we're going to set up the Ace Pokémon this way. First, you need 8 HP ups. I only have 1, but we can duplicate it using the glitch. Give the item HP up to Diglett, and then repeatedly give it mail without entering any words. Each time you swap and confirm, it duplicates the item, and repeat until you have 8. Once you have all 8, make sure that box 3 slot 1 is empty, because that slot is crucial. Give the mail to the glitched slot Pokémon, in this case Diglett, and enter a very specific set of words. For English, FireRed and LeafGreen, the sequence is this. Leave the first slot as question marks, second slot highs, third slot I choose you, and fourth slot wandering. Now hit confirm, and if done correctly, a glitch Pokémon appears in box 3 slot 1. Its name will be Hawk. Pick up Hawk and swap it into your party. Now give to Hawk the 8 HP ups we duplicated, and for the next step we need to assign very specific IVs to Hawk. The first one is 1 attack EV. The easiest way is to fight a Doduo. Send Hawk in battle, then immediately switch it so that Blastoise or your Pokémon finishes the battle for him. Now it has the required attack EV. The second one is 1 HP EV. Head to Viridian Forest and find a Caterpie, and when you find him, send Hawk and switch it out just like before. Now Hawk has the correct EV spread. Return to the Pokémon Center and place Hawk back in box 3, slot 1. Take Diglett back to your party and give Diglett one more piece of mail. You'll see the previous words still there: Highs, I choose you, and Wandering. Now the only thing you need to do is to swap Highs and Wandering. So change the second slot to Wandering and change the third slot to Highs. Hit confirm, and if everything was done correctly, this little boy will pop up. This is your ace Pokémon. Now, to be safe, press the Y button on your Switch and use the yellow hand to move it to box 13, slot 1. Remember, every single time you're going to move him, use the yellow hand. There's also a short verification code you can enter to confirm everything worked. Input this specific code into the box names and then perform a simple swap with another Pokémon, and if the setup was successful and nothing crashes, you'll find a level 0 shiny Bulbasaur generated in another box. That's just a test Pokémon to confirm the ace is correct. You can delete it afterward. And with that, the ace Pokémon setup is complete for Pokémon FireRed and Pokémon LeafGreen Switch version.